YouTubers, what's up? I know I'm into the hobby grade and cycling. I am the Velo cyclist and RC addict, Liam Gillard. That's my full name now. It's changed my YouTube account because I also have a Google account. Today I've been working on the bike, cleaning it, maintaining it, checking that there's enough grease in the bearings, making sure the brakes are nice and tidy to see how much is worn on them. Tyres are good to go. The only reason for that is tomorrow I am planning to do a ride out with my Velo group of cyclists for tomorrow morning. I don't know what route it is, I'm not 100% sure. But I am planning to do a cycle run with them, and I've got to eat a lot more than I usually would to actually give the energy I need to run on this club and have enough food for energy in this proceeding. It is a winter run tomorrow. It's going to be misty, but it's going to be quite foggy during the hours as well, so it's not really going to help with visibility, which means we'll be working a lot harder to see where we're actually looking to go. But that's not a problem. We've got headlights and taillights so we can be seen by other cars. Hopefully we won't have any problems with traffic, because if they beep at us, then that's how it happens. But we're riding as a 2 to protect ourselves from any cause of overtaking that can cause cars to actually collide with you. But unless there's a car behind us waiting to pass, and it's quite a busy one, we just shout car or car up, and then we know there's a car behind us that needs to pass freely. So otherwise we'd be breaking the rules of sticking in the road when there's a car behind us, and then they're allowed to pass if it's safe to go. And they know when it's safe to go because there's no cars coming the other way, which is very handy. That's why I have my camera on charge right now. I haven't got a long enough cable to show you guys. I'll just disconnect it quickly and show you. This is what I'm going to be using, is my keyring cam. I've got an SD card in it ready to go. I'm going to check for any files. It'll last up to an hour on battery, so it's not the longest I've had. But as long as it does the job of recording, it's okay. I am going to look at buying a new camera for my helmet. I'll probably buy a round one with a longer battery run and a good bit of video footage. But other than that, like I said, the bike is ready to run. We'll probably be doing a long run tomorrow. I'm going to be knackered by the time we've done this run. I've got to try and keep up with them, because otherwise I will not be able to know where I'm going. And I really don't want that. So I know what I'm doing, I know where I've got to go, you know, and hopefully they'll give me a route list to show me which way I've got to go if I do this run on my own. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I won't have to do a run on my own. I know you guys are thinking, why are you drinking Coke? That's not going to make you any healthy. The only reason I'm drinking Coke now is to make the most of it tonight, and then tomorrow I'll have to put a bottle of water on board. But other than that, it's a good enough drink for me for now. I am going to stick with it just for tonight. I'm nearly empty on it anyways. I haven't drank all this bottle today, actually. This has been open for about 2 days, and I've drank it bit by bit, so it's much easier to do, just drink it bit by bit. And I thought, while I've got this little bit left, I will just do my best with it and actually make the most of what I've got left. Delicious Coke it is. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola I do like. I like Pepsi, Dr. Pepper. I don't drink that much though, even though I've got 2 empty bottles in here. They've been left open for 3 days because they're bigger bottles. These are 2-litre bottles. These are only 1.25 litres, so it's not much, this bottle. But as long as I get a drink of it now whilst I can, I will be happy to continue my bike run tomorrow then. I should be drinking water a lot more than Coke, but the taste of water, ugh, a taste of water. It's not got any flavour to it. We do have Ribena, but it's got to be set on a perfect level for me to actually drink it when I'm on the go. Also, that, and judging by the temperature of the weather we have, it's going to be 14 degrees tomorrow. It's not too bad, but just to be on the safe side, I am going to put a thermal t-shirt on, a safety safe, and just put a cycling t-shirt or something over it, or wear my blue cycling t-shirt. I think I threw that in the wash. Oh, I've got clean trousers and everything, so that's really handy. But other than that, I will be wearing cycling trousers because it's too cold for shorts. Shorts will be for the time trial runs because your legs can breathe a lot better, but also the muscles can be shown and it helps your legs breathe. But my bike, like I said, is ready to run. I will be taking the country road to get to Carew. I'm not going to do the long run down the hill and up to Carew because it's going to be a little bit extra. But the little country road is a little bit less to get to Carew. There's less hills to be involved, you know. Even though I do like the downhill bit where you go down and just roll, you can get a certain speed out your bike if you push it hard enough. I don't do that much pushing hard on the bike, but as long as I can get a certain amount of speed out of it, I'm happy with it. It's a lightweight one compared to what the other one was, so it'll be a little bit easier to pedal on the go, just to get me from A to B. The bike has been washed as well, like I said. It's been cleaned, a nice sponge and a bit of water, and because I ran out of bike cleaner, I had to use washing up liquid, which can cause a frame to actually rust a little bit, and I'm really concerned as what's going to happen to it. So I'm going to keep my close eye on that until I can get some bike cleaner and just get rid of any rust that's exposed. The bike could do with a full repaint though, to be honest. I mean, it's not worth much at the moment, but if I put the right wheels on it, get the standard ones painted as well, with the logos on them, then the bike will be like new. But unfortunately I can't do that right now because it's not like new. So I am gonna have a look a bit more. It'd be nice for all YouTubers to actually give me an idea on what to use as bike cleaner to clean my bikes. Even though some of you have got bikes and you don't care if they get dirty or not, as long as they get you from point A to point B. But it's very important to keep your bike clean and well maintained with extra like clean grease and nice clean bearings and oil, because that way your bike will last a lot longer, because it can shorten the components, or not shorten the components, but shorten the life of their components on a bike. And you don't really want that, not when I have a bike, obviously. I've always maintained mine weekly to make sure it is ready for the road. I use that bike all the time, you know. It really gets on the routine of riding. It's cheaper, well, you don't have to pay much for roads, even though people should be saying, I want to pay, they should start paying road tax. But it's vehicle exercise duty. Which is VEJ, I think. Vehicle exercise duty. It's where you have less emissions, but also you're friendly to the environment, and it's stops like you from polluting the environment, because you don't want that. That's why I ride a bike. I never know. I don't know what's happening yet. I'll probably be riding a bike for the rest of my life, as it's cheaper than a car. But a car is like a shelter. You drive it, you may have an accident every once in your lifetime, but as long as you got a vehicle to get you from point A to point B, you're okay. When it started snowing, I had a mountain bike to go out in the snow with. That used to get me from point A to point B, even if it was snowing. Even when the footpath and roads were completely covered in snow, I did not stop. I had an accident twice on the ice, well, in the snow after it stuck rather badly and turned into ice. It was that bad, you could barely see the road. All you could see was cars, and you had to follow where the road went, you know. It made it easier. But me, when I rode my bike, I used to thrash it in the snow. But there you are, guys, you get an idea of what I'm looking at. And, well, that's basically it, really. Just make sure your bike's maintained and make sure it's ready for the conditions. I've got some new tyres on the way for this road bike to give it better grip and end in the snow. So I'll keep you informed on that, guys. Now I've got the cycling up and going. I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon.